So today I decided to take a walk to Tim Hortons, but at the fore of my mind, I kept thinking, as I'm walking, I'm going to be looking around and thinking about businesses that people need and different needs that can be met, whether I'm meeting business needs or I'm meeting individual needs. And that got me to meet a guy who runs a food truck. His name's Rob. Really cool guy. He's said he's been doing it for about 20, 30 years now. He manages to make a living off it, but not like exorbitant profits or anything like that. And he's purely offline, but he's been running it. And he says it's a tough business to be in. He works 7 days a week, but he enjoys it. And in that conversation with him, I just uncovered that there are a few things he needed. So, for example, somebody to help him manage the administrative side of things, so things like accounting, the business side of things. Then also, another opportunity for him would be expanding into doing online delivery. He's not very familiar with it. He has little to no online presence. Anything that's about his business online has been posted by other people who've posted really good reviews about the business. And so I told him, okay, I could look into the online bit for him and see if there's a way I could help him. So yeah, it was just interesting having that intention and then stepping out of the house with that intention and then meeting somebody who actually helped me just understand a bit better what's going on. I mean, out of my conversation with him, I picked up a few things. One could be marketing strategy to get more people finding out about his business. Two could be accounting for small and medium-sized businesses, kind of like this food truck business at the moment. Then three is adding additional ways of reaching customers. So in his case, online delivery, figuring out whether partnering with a company that already does online delivery, such as Just Eat or Uber Eats, could work, or whether working with somebody local. He said he would prefer someone local who doesn't charge as much, but then the local person who doesn't charge as much may not have as much of a reach in terms of people finding out about it. And he did mention as well that he feels his food business, his product, he sells poutine, and it's a Canadian dish. And he says really it's best eaten fresh. And so if you do delivery and you have to deliver it to someone, the time it takes to deliver means that it's not as fresh as if you got it there and then. And so that was his concern about doing online delivery or delivery of any sort. I also learned quite a few interesting things from him as well. For example, he mentioned that Niagara Falls is a low income area. This was something I never knew. And he also mentioned that yes, if you're located near the falls, near the attractions, you can sell things for 2-3 times the price. But the further away you go, the more you realize, okay, the locals you're dealing with are more low-income individuals. When you have that sort of situation, he says there's only so much he can earn, for example, from a food truck. However, he mentioned that even across the country, he thinks the average wage people earn here is probably one of the lowest in the country. Now, I haven't verified that, but that's another interesting fact I hadn't thought of. I mean, surely, well, wherever you are, Niagara is a really nice place, so there will be low-income people and high-income people. But then it also made me think maybe more on a municipal or government level, what can be done to increase the average earnings of people around here. It could be, would I say, migration into the area. So bringing in people who are higher earners or have more business opportunities for higher earners that would attract such people and who have a higher disposable income, which then means they can spend more. That's one way to look at it. Another way could be looking at ways of improving the skills and the businesses that are being offered here in Niagara Falls so that people can earn more money. So again, that's something interesting. Another thing I uncovered from him was that he actually built his own food truck, right? So the question is, could he, for example, be offering a service for building food trucks or building other structures with the same skill? again, things that could earn him more money than running the food truck or in addition to the food truck. I don't know if you get what I mean with that. But yeah, I found the conversation pretty interesting. I mean, we had a good time talking, probably talking for a good maybe 15 minutes. We went to, like he was just preparing for customers to arrive. And then as he was doing that, he said, oh, do you want to go to Dollarama, which is just down the road, because he needed to buy something there. And I was like, sure. And so we carried on the conversation. But what I also noticed was that Rob is also a very personable person. So he said hello to everyone. People around the area knew him quite well. So I thought, okay, that's a community guy. You know, that was really interesting seeing that. But yeah, I just thought I'd share that with you. I don't know what I'm going to do with the information I got in terms of what I say, the fact that here there's no income, the fact that the food truck business can be challenging but rewarding, but may or may not be, may or may not have high profit margins. And then looking at accounting for small administration and accounting for small and medium-sized businesses like those, and whether that's a business worth getting into or being in the business of linking those people with people who are already in the business of accounting and business administration for small businesses. But yeah, I just thought I'd share that with you. It was a really cool experience doing that today. All right, I've got to head off because I've got to drive somewhere. So I will catch you in the next one. Take care.